Because of one useless or reckless statement from one YouTuber from Nigeria, most African countries or students who have intentions to study abroad, then go deny them. Then them are spouses, then them are children, then sins.
My honest, this is not going to affect just Nigerians, right? It is going to affect the whole of Africa, because I know some Ghanaians also.
DJ Paco Rich.
Okay, guys, my name is DJ Paco Rich, speaking to you live from Ghana, the only NYSC guy online. I'm doing my service online, and I guess you're enjoying some content we're doing here. So there is this news which is not quite palatable. You see, there is this wise saying that not be anything where hunter go forest, where you taking ICI come outside for talk. You understand? It's about time some YouTubers will be very cautious with the kind of informations and talks or contents they say out there. Because of one useless or reckless statement from one YouTuber from Nigeria, most African countries or students who have intentions to study abroad, then go deny them. Then them are spouses, then them are children, then sins. Because of that reckless statement where one person make. So the news just came in that the UK government have banned Nigerian students from bringing their spouses and children. And this is the reason. There is a YouTuber who went out there to grant an interview to BBC because he's been doing content about these visa stuffs and blah, 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 blah. And he said so many things that it wasn't necessary. You understand? This is the guy. But before I even go on, this is the statement that came out. This was posted by Instablog. And this is the guy. As of now that we are speaking, there are people saying he's a Ghanaian. Somebody to the talk say he be Nigerian. Almost every African country, they reject him. But before I end this video, let me show you this video from my sister. I think he narrated the story very well, and she will make you understand it very well. So the next Depa had this to say on her show, Point of View.
Welcome to another episode of POV. My name is Nanikia Adepa. Now let's have this conversation. So a Nigerian guy is trending right now all over social media, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, over an interview he did with one of the big platforms, I think it's BBC or so, talking about how Africans, specifically Nigerians, fake going to get a degree in the UK, and then when they get there, they quit school and then start working, and then they stay there permanently and all that. And then they try to bring their relatives in, and it is going on that because of that, UK is going to stop that kind of process, coming to the UK for education and, stopping the education. If you come there for education, they will make sure you go through all the education before you actually get a work visa or anything. And people are calling him bad luck. People are calling him a puku. People are calling him a sellout. People are calling him, names. And then they are again talking about all these people on YouTube creating content about how you can move from Nigeria to the UK, Nigeria to Canada, Nigeria to wherever, without issues, like technically relocated. And he's being bashed and talked about. See, my honest, this is not going to affect just Nigerians, right? It is going to affect the whole of Africa, because I know some Ghanaians also try to do that, where they, move to school, and then when things go well, they stay there and then they live their life there and all that. I think the guy did not answer the question right, because there was another guy that has gone for interviews right there at the same place and was asked the same question, and then diplomatically answered the question where nobody even heard about it. But I think this one did not, he just got excited about the fact that BBC was, interviewing him, and so he just did okro mouth, right? He has come out to apologize, but first he came on live and then tried to defend himself and then started talking plenty. And I think that agitated people more into thinking that this guy intentionally did that because, truth be told, Nigerians have taken over UK, right? And so now he has come out to apologize to, people or his people, the people of Nigeria, the people of Africa, for not being diplomatic enough. That whatever he was talking about was not to cancel Nigerians from going to UK, but rather to share more light on how Africans suffer in their continent and would want better lives up there. But then he did not really say it well. According to him, that's what he's saying. Now, first off, all these YouTubers should know that people will monitor you. People that do content on how you can migrate. If you're doing it in any shady way, like using excuses like education, people are monitoring. One way or the other, these UK people started doing their research or whatever before they even got this guy for this interview, for him to also make that statement to get everybody in trouble. And I get why everybody is, agitated and angry and all that. But he has said it. Right now, whatever measures that are going to be taken will be taken. So, there's nothing to say to defend this guy, frankly speaking. There's nothing to say to defend him. But we will all be fine in the end. Yeah. If we had leaders that would actually, make our countries comfortable enough for us to stay in, all this wouldn't be happening. So yeah, that is what is going on social media. Let me know your point.
Thank you, Nanekia, for that enlightenment there. And I mean she really hit the nail on the head. I mean, if our leaders are putting proper structures in place for us, we wouldn't all want to Japa. Yes, because I mean, you live in a country that you can work hard, but you realize that you are working hard in a wrong country. You would wake up, let's say 6 a.m., go to work and return like 7 a.m., and you make a peanut that cannot even cater for your family. These things are the cost of all these things. Me, personally, growing up, I have never had the desire to, move from Africa to another country. I've never. I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't want to travel to go and experience. I mean, I've traveled to a couple of countries, but just for a visit and come back to my homeland and work, because I feel that home is home. This is where love is. But the kind of leaders that we've always chosen have chosen wrong path for us. And so you would have people like that hungry, going online just to say things that will bring a lot of views so that they can get food to eat. We can't blame him too much. Just say sense way they in head inside. Now look at one stupid talk that you said or one useless statement that you made. People might genuinely want to go to UK to study. And because of certain situations, they would have to bring their children or spouses to join them. But because of this general thing that you've put in out there, it has denied a lot of family that opportunity. So people, fellow YouTubers on this platform, when we are talking, we should know that we are speaking to the world. We are not only speaking in our rooms. Sometimes I go out there, I travel, I meet people at the airport, and the way they approach me, they call me and they talk to me. I feel like, hey, but I'm only doing this in my small studio in my house. How come everybody knows me? You online, you on web, and everybody is watching you. If you do good, you do for yourself. If you do bad, you do for yourself. Sorry, but this doesn't affect only Nigeria. It would affect every African country. And it is you, wake us up. You, wake us up. Guys, thank you for watching this video. Let me know what you think about this issue. I'm so sad about it, but what you go do? We want Japan, hunger day town. we or Sapa don't catch us, but wetin we go do? One man go do yawa. And a tender we go fire him, they do press up. That tender will be customized by Amadi Oha to discipline this guy. Tender fire you.
DJ Paco Rich.